Hi there, I'm going to just give you a refresher on how to do those additions and multiplications. You did really well with all the rest, it's just this couple I want to look at, okay? So you started correctly, you wrote your numbers out, you set them out lining up the columns, which is fantastic. So you do 0 add 0, which obviously is 0. You do 4 add 9 is 13. You put the 1 up there and you put the 3 in here. And then you add this up, 1 and 6 makes 7. So your answer altogether is 730. If you prefer, you can write the number below the line. That works just the same. So 0 add 0 is 0. 4 and 9 is 13. You put the 1 here, you put the 3 here. 6 and 1 makes 7. Doesn't matter whether you put the 1 in the hundreds column up here or the 1 in the hundreds column down here. As long as you remember to do that, it's fine. And then just add the remaining bits up, okay? Right, the multiplication. So you've set them out correctly, and well done for setting out this one as well. You realised that having it going along in a line was no use and you needed to turn it to a chimney sum, which is fantastic. So we're going to start off 53 times 7. You're right, we break it up into bits. So first of all, we will do 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So we'll write it down like that. Now we're going to do 5 times 7. 5 is in the tens column. We've already done the 3 that's in the units column. So there's nothing else in the units column now, so we need to write it in. We're going to do 5 times 7. 5 times 7 is 35, so we write that in here. We finished doing our multiplication, so we draw a line with a ruler, which I will struggle with one-handed because I'm using the other hand to hold the phone to video this. Oh, that's not bad. And then we add up our answers. 1 add 0 is 1, 2 add 5 is 7, nothing add 3 is 3, so the answer is 371. So let's try that for this one. What we're going to do first, remember? We start with the units. So 0 multiplied by 8 is still 0. Then we're going to move on to do this line. We're in the tens column, so we need to put a 0 in the units. 2 times 8 is 16. Because actually, this isn't 2 times 8, is it? It's 20 times 8. We're in the tens column, and 20 times 8 is 160. Now we're going to move on to the hundreds column, which means we will have nothing in the units and we will have nothing in the tens. 3 times 8 is 24. So we write that down here, because actually remember this is the hundreds column, so it's actually 300 times 8, which is why we get 2,400. Our heads would explode if we tried to do 300 times 8. So we just write there's nothing in the units column because we're doing just a 300. There's nothing in the tens column. We do 3 times 8 is 24, and then we add that up. 0 add 0 add 0 is 0. 0 add 6 add 0 is 6. 0 add 1 add 4 is 5. 0, 0, 2 is 2. So our answer is 2,560. Oh, that didn't work so well one-handed, did it? So you might want a bit more of an explanation as to how that works. What we're doing is we're breaking it into a 300, a 20, and a 0. So first of all, we're doing this bit. 0 times 8 is 0. Doesn't matter how many lots of 0 you've got, it's still 0. And then we're doing 20 times 8, which is 160. But we don't need to work out 20 times 8, which is too complicated. We just do 2 times 8. So we write the 0 in because we know there's a 0 on the end of 20. We can forget it's there, and then we do 2 times 8 and we just write the number in. Notice that when we're doing multiplication, each time we do a multiplication, we write down its own line. And then finally we do 3 times 8. We know it's 300 times 8 actually because it's in the hundreds column. So we take off these 2 zeros because that's too complicated. It makes our heads explode. We write them in automatically. And we just need to do 3 times 8, which is 24, so we write 24 in. Once we've done our 3 lots of multiplication, we add up our answers from them. Okay, that's how we do that one. So, I wonder if I set you a challenge, if I do 671 times 6. Could you please email me the answer for that one, showing you're working out using the same method as I've done here. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.